In the year 1952, in the Carta Monastery of Romania, a chilling tale of horror unfolds. Two nuns venture into a dark hall, drawn towards an ominous door bearing the words, "God ends here." The elder nun bravely steps through the door in search of an artifact, leaving the younger Sister Victoria to her prayers. What emerges from the darkness is a bloodied and battered elder nun, warning Victoria to run before she herself is snatched back into the shadows. In desperation, Victoria flees towards a window, a key clutched tightly in her hand as the demon nun Valak lurks closer. Overcome by fear and seeking divine forgiveness, she leaps, choosing death over the malevolent force pursuing her. Lamentably, her decaying body is later discovered by a man known as Frenchie. Upon hearing of this tragic suicide, the Vatican officials respond by assigning Father Anthony Burke to investigate. Sister Irene, a young novitiate and teacher, joins Burke in his mission. Together, they track down Frenchie to guide them to the site of Victoria's untimely demise. In the icy cold of the abbey, Frenchie reveals a startling sight. Victoria's body, once laid down, now sits upright. A key, discovered in her rigid grip, hints at the untold secrets she took to her grave. As they prepare for her proper burial, fresh blood on the steps sends a shudder through the trio. Despite their unease, they venture into the chapel but are barred from the abbey until the following day, as declared by the abbess. Their night is far from peaceful. Frenchie, departing the abbey, encounters a spectral figure in the woods, a demon nun. His only defense, a cross hastily picked up off the ground. Meanwhile, Irene divulges to Burke her childhood visions that ended with the cryptic phrase, "Mary points the way." This revelation prompts Burke to share his own haunted past, a failed exorcism in France that resulted in the death of a young boy, Daniel. The night grows darker still as Burke is lured into the woods by a haunting melody, only to be met by a demonic version of Daniel. The vision becomes a terrifying reality as Burke is trapped in a coffin and buried alive, left with only a bell as his lifeline. Simultaneously, Irene encounters Valak in the chapel and flees, her escape punctuated by the eerie tolling of Burke's bell. Despite the cacophony of ringing from surrounding graves, Irene successfully locates and rescues Burke. His coffin, however, reveals a chilling discovery, a collection of occult books. Dawn brings a new day and a renewed determination to unravel the mystery of the abbey. Only Irene is allowed entry, where she meets Sister Oana. Oana reveals the haunting history of the abbey, built during the Dark Ages by a duke obsessed with hell's powers. The duke's attempt to summon Valak was thwarted by men who imprisoned the demon using an artifact that now holds the key to their survival.